moving right along. So we did Pig Fest. Then what happens?
We did Vended.
Okay, so you jump right into it.
Yeah,
I mean,
after Pig Fest,
let's think about it. It was probably like a month later, though.
Yeah, about that. Maybe, yeah. And we did Vended, which is Slipknot's kids band. Those guys are fucking, like, you know, they were so fucking hardcore, dude. Like, you know, the singer, he like painted his arms black and his like head and neck black, but his face was white. Like, it was fucking really trippy to look at, you know. And he was animated too, the way he kept fucking, you know,
he
like looking and
turning. He sounded. I've never seen Slipknot live, but
yeah,
they very much sounded like Slipknot.
Yeah, you could tell that they were influenced by their dads.
Yes,
you know, but that was a fun show. You know,
I mean, they got their own sound.
One from Texas and another one from Oregon. And,
Yo,
you know,
from somebody that is fucking seen Slipknot like probably like fucking 10 times, and somebody from like, I mean, I can break it down how this whole fucking
What
show.
about those other dudes? I can't remember the other dudes.
There was a
Lie from Texas. Those guys were badass.
Dude,
they were scratching the record, but had a drummer.
Dude, yeah,
with guitars. Like, yeah, they were ill.
And their crowd are like punching each other, like you're freaking
yeah.
Oh shit, they were like they were doing like fucking spins
flips
and shit,
backflips and cartwheels.
Yeah,
and
fucking weirdo ass kids. I don't understand that shit.
No, that's that fucking hardcore shit. Like,
I don't understand the fucking like
me
kicking
either.
people in the
but
head.
that's the hardcore shit.
Yeah,
dude. If I'm standing there with my lady and you come around, fucking like kick my fucking bitch in my head, like in her head, like, dude.
Punch him back and you'll love it.
No, you know, like I'm like
that's what they do.
No,
man.
like that's not cool.
That's the underage.
Yeah,
not the drinkers.
I don't give a fuck.
People.
I don't give a fuck
Dude,
about it like
that's been going on for a long time.
If you fucking kick
the straight,
if I'm standing there with my girl and you doing some fucking weirdo fucking kung fu fucking weird fucking kick in the air. And you kick my bitch? I don't care if you kick her elbow or some shit. Bruh. Fucking, one of us is getting kicked out of the club, bro. Like, and I'm sorry about what happens to you.
No, I see those motherfuckers that be like, to see somebody on the wall and they freaking elbow the guy and the freaking.
I seen a dude just outside of the mosh pit.
That shit ain't fucking
people.
cool, man. I don't like that shit.
It's not what we're used to.
It's weirdo shit. And I have a bunch of it on camera. I literally filmed a bunch of that shit that night.
That's what those hardcore motherfuckers do.
Yeah. That is not fucking hardcore.
Yeah, it is.
That's some little... until you get your fucking head punched in.
It's
fucking
like, it's like this,
then you're probably not so hardcore no more, huh?
And now you got no band no more. Part of it, but yeah, that's what those hardcore little kids do.
That is not a hardcore little kid. That's some fucking little
you've never.
That's some little weirdo kid that never got his ass fucking beat.
You've never seen that before?
I have seen it, and I think that's.
I think he's saying he disapproves.
I just think that. I just think that.
Do not do a cartwheel into my face.
Yeah.
I'll knock your fucking.
Do not do fucking fight pitting in front of Ozzy and get his old lady. He will.
I mean, I'm cool. If you fucking knock into me, like, I'll just shove you the fuck over.
Fist and they're like,
hey,
if I'm standing there with my girl,
woman, she'll beat the fuck out of you. So I don't even worry about that shit. Like,
I'm gonna push my girl out the way, and I'm gonna you're not gonna like that.
They've been doing it for a long time, man.
Whatever fucking little leg spin that you did, I'm gonna grab your leg and fucking drag you outside.
What is that? Like
how about
rash pitting or something? Or
I don't even know what the fuck it's called. It's called fucking like you never got your ass beat before type shit. That's what the fuck I call it. Your little spin wheel fucking...
Yeah.
I swear to God, bro. Like, you obviously never got your fucking ass beat if you think that you can do that to people.
You knock me in the face, bam, fucking, yeah. But that's
Johnny
what they
has
do.
seen, what is it? Remember, I was like, remember that big bully fucking, that big bully? I was like, look at this motherfucker. He kept knocking people down and shit. Fucking being bully ass. And I was like, watch. I'm like, fuck this dude, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then he's fucking slammed my ass. I guarantee I had a concussion that night. And I'm bleeding out my fucking, like, what? You remember what show that was?
I don't know where the show was. But
I know where the show was. I don't want to say that name because fuck them.
Yeah.
But do you remember what show it was though? It was like some fucking British band or some shit.
That's how none of those kids get, dude.
Bruh. It was like, and like this dude, there was like this big bully ass fucking dude. He was like bigger than everybody. And he was in the pit and he was just slamming motherfuckers all over the fucking place, man. Like just fucking slamming them down. Like fucking people up, man. And I was like, Johnny, fuck this guy. Fuck him.
Kick him in the back of the kneecap.
No. And I was like, fuck it. And I went and fucking did the same shit to him, and I fucking slammed him down, and he got up and he slammed me down and bounced my head off the fucking the ground. And yeah, I was bleeding from somewhere. What? The nose, eyes? I don't even know. You remember what I'm talking about? Do you remember? I got pictures to prove it. Anyway, so I definitely had a concussion that night.
So then we had a cool ass family like style show. We're like everybody's our fucking
reeling it right back into some
you know, the cellar.
Wholesome.
The cellar. What's up, Dennis? Shout out to Dennis at the cellar.
Yeah,
fucking
absolutely.
Alturas. Like, you know,
let's go back to Vended, bro.
Cool show.
We didn't finish Vended yet.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
the Slipknot kids, man.
I think they really didn't give a shit about the show. They were just looking forward to getting Aftershock, you know, and like.
Okay, so here, let me break it down.
I seen some people asking for a photo with him, and he was like, "Yeah, if you're like super quick about it, like, you know, you're not.
Oh,
you're
for
like
real?
A 2-hour drive away from.
Was
your
it
next
like
show.
that?
Yeah. So I was like, kind of like, you know, maybe their dads like blew their head up or something. You know,
I had people hit me up and be like, do you think his dad's gonna be there?
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, first of all, if you look at the fucking schedule, like the same night his dad was doing like they were like got their own fucking like whiskey or some shit, like reveal party or something.
But they played 30 minutes and then they're like, we're out of here. They did put on a hell of a show though.
Yeah,
you know.
Hey man, I'm not fucking knocking anything.
The thing about Vended.
Hey, we were blessed to be on that fucking show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I break it down of how we got that show?
Sure.
So I'm gonna break it down real quick. So I was working another show. I don't even fucking know what fucking show it was, to be honest with you.
You were doing a J-Mac show.
Yeah, shout out to J-Max and shit, man. That's how I make my living. Yeah, I don't know what fucking show it was because I do a lot of them. If you look at my timeline, you might be able to piece it together. But anyway, my life is transparent and fucking in public. Anyway, yeah, and they were like, oh, we're looking for a local opener and shit, if you know anybody. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, really? I'm like, well, I'm like, let me check with my band. And this is like in the middle of the fucking week and shit. And the show was on a fucking Thursday or something. So I hit you guys up immediately the same fucking night. And you were like, fuck yeah! let's do it. And I'm like, shit.
Just tell me when and where.
I know.
Jordan was like, I'll take the week off of work. Fuck.
I know. And I'm like, okay.
Anytime, anywhere.
I know.
I will be there.
And so I'm like, okay, well, but then Jay, I was like, Relic, I was like, he works during the day. So I'm like, there's no way that he's going to be able to do it. And he chimes in and he's like, oh yeah, I already took off of work. And I'm like, cause I did not expect that. Cause it was like 6 days before.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And like, there's no way. I'm like, oh fuck, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, here we go again.
Now
like,
you have to do it now.
well, dare to go. Dare to go again. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, fuck. So this was all within like an hour that I messaged you guys.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. So I went and told him, I'm like, all right, well, I guess my band's doing this. Like, I'm like, we only got fucking 6 days. Like, I'm like, I don't know how much, like, like, how much promotion we can do. Like, it's kind of last minute.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I don't know what we can really do.
Yeah.
But we were the only local headliner on that fucking show.
Yeah.
And we pulled it off. We pulled it off
Yeah.
in less than 1 week. And we pulled it off. And we fucking killed that shit. And that's how that fucking happened. Okay, and let me backtrack fucking one more second and I'll leave this show alone. So Vended actually fucking came here and fucking played about 6 months ago or whatever. They were on tour. And I can't remember who the fuck they came with, but like I would have to check my timeline again. But they actually came here and I worked that show too. So I already met them and knew them and loaded all their shit and fucking like been around them and shit like that too. You know what I mean? So the fact that they were coming back the night before they were going to Aftershock, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So like I already had like a repertoire with them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I already met them ahead of time. Like they were already here in Reno this year.
Right.
And I was working that show and shit. So. But yeah, that's how we got that fucking gig. So
yeah, I mean, I was glad to jam with those dudes, man. They're fucking sick, dude. Like, you know.
I mean, they're really fucking hot
show
right now. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's got fucking boners for them. Girls got boners for them. Guys got boners for them. Fucking everybody like thinks fucking his dad's gonna fucking be at the show and they get to suck his dick. Like
it's like a hooker's butthole. That's hot.
It's fucking hot, dude. Anyway, so moving right along. So that was a Vended show, and shout out to the fucking Cypress, man. Like, their sound is fucking amazing. Shout out to Whitney that does the sound. You know, she's on top of her shit.
So I met Nikki from
J-Max.
J-Max, dude. That chick's pretty cool.
I love her. She's she's from the Saddle Tramps too, man. So
oh really? Yeah. I remember the Saddle Tramps, dude. Fuck, they've been jamming a long time, man.
Yeah.
My brother Kip actually was their bus driver when they toured back in the day with Nick Danger. You know, from the radio station, went on tour with them and
Holy
shit. Like,
shit, dude.
Yeah.
You're taking it way back.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but Cypress is legit, man. I like their sound system, man. Fucking they're legit. Whitney's a badass on the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
We got cut short a song on our fucking set, but
oh shit. You want to speak on it?
This shit.
I'll speak on it. I'll speak on it. We got cut.
We're getting cut right now.
You cut me. You cut me.
We're over?
You cut me.
We're coming right back from the fucking cut off. We're getting cut off. We're fucking come back with the fucking cut.
See you next week.
Bam, bam, bam.
See you next week.
Going to work. See you later.
Subscribe to Intoxxikated Television!
Cheers.
One.